Hello everyone, welcome, welcome, welcome! It is afternoon for me, good afternoon. On this lovely December 2nd afternoon. Welcome, welcome. I saw my lovely Miss Alias Senpai and Miss Rim Senpai in chat. Hello, thank you ladies for coming out. I hope you're both doing well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Whew. I'm very glad that I was able to stream today. I had some issues, so... good news is the issue is because I made it into the YouTube Partner Program. Yay! But there was an issue that V4 has never run into with the two-factor setup thing. And so I had to call with two of the senseis to get access to my YouTube studio again. And it now seems to be fine. I'm able to stream. I'm able to access everything. I am in the YouTube Partner Program now, and we are deciding when to launch things like membership and super chats and the like. So please do look forward to it. It is happening this week. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wahoo, congrats. Thank you, Miss Alias Senpai. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Ayo, yes! I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited. So, that will happen sometime this week. I'm not sure when, but I'm very excited about it. I'm very excited about it. They grow up so quick. Congrats. Thank you so much, Miss Rim Senpai. Thank you, thank you. So proud of you. Oh, you are all so kind. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. I'm going to indulge in a little marshmallow treat to congratulate myself. How are all of you doing, though? It was just like yesterday. She was escaping the womb. Yes, Miss Rem Senpai gave birth to me. Maybe I should just call her Mommy. What do you all think? Is she Senpai or is she Mother? Looking forward to the fun we can have. I am as well. I'm very excited. I'm thinking of doing some members-only long-form content. Ooh. Found out I don't have to take a final? Congratulations! I remember in high school, if you had a certain number of attendance days, like you didn't miss any school, let's say you miss less than 3 days, you wouldn't have to take a final for any of your classes. And so my first semester of high school was awesome. It was so awesome because I did not have to take any finals. I loved it. And the best part about it was I had a block system in high school, so I only had 4 classes a day. They were all about an hour and a half to 2 hours in length. So I just had to make sure that I didn't miss any school for that first semester. And then it all went to shit. I do not have the best immune system, and so I missed a lot of school after that first semester. So I had quite the amount of finals. I was one of those children that would use all of my sick days to the point where I'd have to, you know, after you have 10 sick days, you would have to bring a doctor's note, or you would get in trouble, or you would not be able to retake things and the like. You would not get notes. And so, you know, I was one of those children where I'd have to go to the doctor all the time. I'd have to go to the hospital. It was not a fun time. I'm still like that. I actually had a little hospital visit before my debut, and I was very scared. I was in the emergency room not that long ago, and I thought to myself, oh, I really hope that I don't have to delay my debut. and Woo Woo messaged me to check up on me, and I said, "Oh, I'm okay. I was really worried that we would have to delay even more." I was so scared. I ended up fine though. But Woo Woo was very sweet and she checked up on me. Anytime Woo Woo is made aware of one of my ailments, she is always one of the first people to message me and ask me if I am okay. Even when I broke one of my bones recently, she shot me a message and she said, "Again?" She's very sweet. She is very, very sweet, and she is always checking up on others. Also, everyone should go wish Miss Woo Woo a very big congratulations on hitting 10,000 subscribers. Congratulations, Woo Woo. She's streaming right now, actually. She is very sweet. Very, very sweet. Not the again. Yes, yes. Go congratulate her. Sick Victorian lizard. Oh. That is just the life I live. Some apex predator I am. But anyway, today we are going to be rating and logging comedy films that you all submitted to this week's Tier List Tuesday. Many broken bones. I've broken 2 bones? 2 different bones. Both on the left side of my body, and I've sprained several parts of my body as well. Fragile predator, yes. I'm still very dangerous. It's just if I go outside for an hour, then I will most certainly become ill. We do have quite a few to get through. I'm just very fortunate that I am not like my parents. Will we see a movie so bad it would kill a sick Victorian lizard? Oh, take care of yourself. I try my best. You know, I often, whenever I call my father, and I'm going to admit to something mushy. I'm going to admit to something mushy, okay? When I get ill or I get injured, I will always call my father soon after, because I don't see my father very often, and talking to him makes me feel better. And so, you know, I called my father recently after I wasn't feeling very well, and he always says the same thing. He will always say, "This is why you need to take vitamins every day. Take vitamins every day, not just for one vitamin, for all of them. Take multivitamins every single day." I do take vitamins every single day. I'm quite partial to Ollie Women's multivitamins. He will always say, "Take your vitamins every day." And then he will then go on to say, "This is because you don't go outside." And he's right. But also anytime I do go outside, I become ill. What a silly man he is. It's very sweet. Very sweet. But yes. A lose-lose. In fact, it's actually time for me to take my vitamins. So let's get them out. Powerful blend of vitamins A, C, D, E, B's, biotin, and folic acid. And I take 2 of these every day. I'm actually almost out. Because these containers are supposed to last for about 3 months. There's 90 in them, so... I like the taste of them. They are gummies. They're a mix of berry flavors. They are gummies. They're quite delicious. Yes. Yes, I do like Ollie Women's multivitamins. This is the Blissful Berry flavor. These look like raspberries on the cover. Gummy vitamins are the only way to go. Yes. I'm not the best with pills. I used to be wonderful with pills, but then I guess that my gag reflex has just become stronger, and so, or I guess weaker is the right word for it. But I just cannot handle more than 1 pill usually. So it is a bit difficult when I need to take antibiotics, because antibiotics are quite large and you often have to take about 2 of them at a time, so it's become so difficult. How do you classify a movie as a comedy? Don't most movies have comedy? It's when comedy is the main focus. As in, it's not just a joke here and there. Like, you know, Marvel movies have that Marvel slop humor, and there's a joke or 2, but it's not classified as a comedy. It's classified as like a superhero, it's classified as an action, you know, things like that. It's not a comedy movie, but it has comedy in it. I forgot to add my favorite comedy movie to this. That's fine. I'll just go ahead and say what it is. My favorite comedy film is Good Boys. Very raunchy coming-of-age film. I've rewatched it several times. I watched it for the first time last year. I was visiting my father, and I needed something to watch. There's not a whole lot to do where my father lives, and so I'd often sit on the couch and pick any movie I saw on Amazon Prime, and I came across Good Boys, which was made before the pandemic. And it very much had that raunchy comedy vibe that I feel like recent years have kind of lost. It's very, very fun. It's made me laugh a lot. It's wonderful to watch with friends, especially. One of my favorite lines from that film is the main plot, I'm going to talk about the plot. So the plot of the movie is about these children that are invited, they're in middle school. They're invited to a kissing party, but they don't know how to kiss because they are young boys. And they don't know what to do, so they use their father's drone to kind of peep on the teenage girl next door to see how she kisses her boyfriend. And while they are trying to figure out, you know, how to get all of this, like, settled, there's a scene where they are walking, and they're talking about this teenage girl, and they're saying, oh, she's a total nymphomaniac. And she was like, yeah, that means she has sex on land and sea. It's quite humorous. And the way that these small children do not know about these adult topics and think that they know what it means is actually very funny. It's very silly, and it does remind me a bit of childhood. It is so silly. It is so fun. I do recommend it to anyone that is looking for a stupid, silly time. A very stupid, silly time. Oh, alright, well, how about we get started then? We're going to rate all of these, and then we're going to log them. Let's see. let's start with... The Hangover. Now, The Hangover is actually my mother's favorite comedy film. So much so that we had it on DVD. Did this movie come out when I was in late middle school? I believe it came out in 2008. Let me check. The Hangover. Came out in 2009. Yes, I was in late middle school. But my mother loves The Hangover. She loves The Hangover. I do think it is good. It is stupid, silly fun, raunchy fun. It is a classic. I feel like it is a bit of a classic film now. This movie came out 2009. That was... Ooh, 16 years ago. It is for the bros comedy. I do think that the first one is the best of its series. I think after the first film, it just falls off completely. I actually had a discussion about Grown Ups 2 yesterday with my manager. And how it is not a good film in the slightest, but it is just so ridiculous and silly that it's good. I would say I'd put it an A. I'd say that The Hangover has many quotable lines. It's very memorable, and it does get a lot of chuckles. I will say that, and I will log it. The Hangover. Todd Phillips. I've watched this before. Now when it comes to rating. I'd honestly place it... You know, I will give it 4 stars. I'll give it 4 stars. I'll give it 4 stars. Now, I can't stand all these ads on this website. Let's see. Scary Movie. Classic. It is a classic, and I'm actually quite excited for the 6th film to come out because they're returning to the roots a bit. So, I'm trying to decide if I would put it in A or B. Because it's actually quite good. Oh, you know what? I do feel it's actually funnier than The Hangover. You know what? I'll put it in A. I'll put it in front of The Hangover. I'm very excited for the new movie. I've watched this before. I'll give it 4 stars. I think everyone can remember something from Scary Movie. It's very iconic. They better not fumble it. I'm blissfully hopeful. I'm very hopeful. Very hopeful. Let's see. We have so many options. We have so many options. His Girl Friday is something I did not expect to see. Because I feel like a lot of people in this day and age just don't know about this movie because it's quite old. It came out in 1940, I believe. It's a very early comedy film. You've got an old-fashioned idea. Divorce is something that lasts forever. Where would I place His Girl Friday? It's very charming. It's very charming. I wouldn't cover the burning of Rome for you. It is very charming, but I think that I would personally put it in B. I'd personally put it in B for my personal enjoyment. His Girl Friday. I've watched this before. I think I'm going to give it 3.5 stars. Let's see. Oh, so I actually got quite a few people recommending Austin Powers. So I picked my favorite Austin Powers film, one that I think is the funniest, and that is The Spy Who Shagged Me. But I'm finding it difficult to decide where to put it. I'm finding it difficult to decide where to put it. I feel like it's a very solid A. I don't think it's made me laugh as much as Scary Movie. But, you know, I will put it in A. I will put it in A. It is quite funny. Personal favorite that isn't an S? Well, I actually am quite critical of comedy films, and so it's hard for me to think that one deserves S tier, because humor is so subjective. I feel like humor is so subjective, and so it's hard to place something at the tippy top, you know? I used to watch it all the time as well. It does depend on the context as well. Now, a movie that I do think deserves S tier is Best in Show. I'm so glad that someone submitted Best in Show. It is one of my favorite films. I have it on DVD. I think it is so charming. I love it. It's about a dog show. It's so wonderful. I love it so much. And it's not even like a raunchy kind of comedy. It does have some raunchy moments, but it's so funny without trying that hard. I really respect dry humor and humor that doesn't try too hard. You know what? I'll actually put a like on it because I love this film. I love Best in Show. It is so it's almost relaxing in its comedy. It's so relaxing in its comedy. I remember Adam from YMS tried to watch this once, but he stopped watching it because it was unfunny. It's okay to be wrong. It's okay. Maybe we could all be a little delusional. Like that Adam person. But I had a wonderful time watching Best in Show. I love Best in Show. Let's see. Next is Kung Fu Hustle. Kung Fu Hustle. I used to watch a lot of Your Movie Sucks. A lot of Your Movie Sucks. I think that I watched Your Movie Sucks religiously back in the day. Kung Fu Hustle. It is very good. It is actually quite excellent. I do think it is deserving of an S tier. I do believe it is deserving of an S tier. I remember, actually in recent times, I rewatched it. I remember the first time I watched it, I was not that keen, but I think I had to grow. I think it had to grow on me a bit, and now I definitely see the humor in it. So I would say that Kung Fu Hustle is an S tier. I will have to say that Kung Fu Hustle is an S tier. There we go. So I will put this at 5 stars. Yes, it does double as a comedy and a kick-ass action movie as well. Excellent choice. Excellent choice. I remember watching Kung Fu Hustle a lot as a kid as well. Too bad the version that I watched was on TV and it was the shitty dub version. You cried at Kung Fu Hustle? What made you cry? I'm very curious. Have you seen Out of the Dark? I have not. I believe I've heard of it though. I believe I've heard of it. I'm a little late. Hello, Miss Komo. Hello, welcome, welcome. Do not worry, do not worry. We haven't gone through that many yet. We're still marinating. Let's see. Next we will raid Napoleon Dynamite. Did you know that the actors kind of tour? They kind of tour around and they go around places and they do Q&A sessions still and have like small showings of the movie. I actually had the opportunity to see and meet the actors, but that was a bit of an inconvenient weekend for me, and so I did not get the chance. I really wanted to though. It is such a classic film. I think I put Napoleon Dynamite. I don't know if I put it in A or B. Because even though I think it is a classic, I don't know if I enjoyed it as much as the others. I do think I enjoyed it more than His Girl Friday. I think I put it in front of His Girl Friday. And I think that I will also give it 4 stars. Napoleon Dynamite. I think I'll still give it 4 stars. Yes. Alright, now we have Ted. I don't know. I think I'd put it as C or D. I think I'd put it at C or D. I don't think it's that funny. I don't think it's that funny of a movie. It just doesn't do it for me either. But a lot of people seem to like it. I think it's alright. I think it's alright. I'll put it in C. I'll put it in C. Hi, Komo. Hello, Bucky Death. Welcome. Do you prefer a 5-star rating system or a 10-star rating system? 5-star if I'm just looking to rate something very quickly. 10-star if I want to think very critically about something. I think I put Ted in C. Ted. I don't know if I'd give it 3 stars. I don't know. It's kind of in the middle, so I'll give it 2.5. I'll give it a 2.5. Alright, let's see. Monster House. Monster House I quite enjoy. I also had this on DVD when I was growing up. It is very funny. It is actually quite funny for an animated children's film. It's just a very well-made film in general. But I did really enjoy Monster House. I do love that GIF. It is quite funny. So, I think I'd put Monster House in A. It is very nostalgic as well. I don't think I'd ever put it in S. But A, you know, it is quite funny. It is quite funny. So let's log it. Monster House. It was great as a child. It's great as an adult too. I quite like it. It did have a very good story as well. It did have a good story. We also got Houses Alive. It's great, but it honestly took me a lot of watches before I got it. I see. I see. I'm going to enjoy a little marshmallow very quickly. I have so many leftover marshmallows. Did they make a DS game of Monster House? One moment, I'm going to look this up. Monster House DS game. It exists! It's a third-person shooter survival horror. What? That is so interesting. It is so interesting. Rush Hour. I remember seeing a post because I believe they're making another Rush Hour film, right? And someone quote retweeted and said, "And it better be as racist as the last three." Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I saw that tweet. Oh, I do wonder if it's going to be like the others. There's no way they're going to make it as good. Where did Rush Hour go? There it is. It is fondly remembered, but if I'm thinking critically... I'm wondering, where would I put Rush Hour? Where would I put Rush Hour? There's a letterbox review that says what Pulp Fiction thinks it is. I'd honestly put it in A. I think I would put the first Rush Hour in A. I've watched this before. I'll put it at 4 stars. I'll take it. All right. Let's see. Over the Hedge. I actually liked this movie a lot when I was a child, but I rewatched it in recent years with a group of friends because I thought, oh, I love this movie. It's so funny. It's so fun. And I didn't like it. I didn't like it that much. I had the same thing happen with Chicken Little. I quite enjoyed Chicken Little when I was a child, and then I rewatched it with a group of friends, and I thought, oh wow, I can't wait for this movie to be over. Where would I put it? I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's bad. But I think it's definitely better than Ted. I think it's definitely better than Ted's, but I'll give it its flowers. I'll give it 3 stars. I'll give it 3 stars. I think it's better than Ted, but it's not quite to my liking. Where is it? Is this it? Yes. I'll give it its flowers. Will you do an animated tier list sometime? Yes. I'm planning to do one soon. I actually don't know which genre to cover next week. So maybe we will do animated films next week. Is Freebirds also in there, or did you already talk about it? I don't believe it is there, but well, I have already put together the tier list, so I cannot add anything. Every week on Twitter, I will make a tweet calling for people to leave their favorite movies of a specific genre, and then I add those movies to a new tier list. So next week, we can do animated films. Yes. Ooh. Actually, I think it would be more, I think we can make more content if we split it, so we can split it into Western animated movies, and then we can do a whole other stream for anime movies. So next week we can do anime movies, and then the week after that we can do Western animated films. I think separating it, because I feel like they are so different. A tier list of tragedies? I think it would be fun, because tragedy is actually one of my favorite genres. Whenever I'm searching for something to read, I read a lot more manga than I watch anime. And I will go into my little manga app, and I will search up the tags tragedy, psychological horror, thriller, crime. So, tragedy is always the first tag that I look up because I love to be miserable. I love to be miserable. I love to have no hope left in my body. It feels... And they're such good reads. They're such good reads. No, Nutty Professor, I don't believe anyone suggested it in the Twitter post. Guilty pleasure watches. Now that is worth a tier list stream. I would not compare Perfect Blue or Paprika to Toy Story 3. Alright, let's do Get Smart. Now, I've seen this film in theaters. I saw it with my mother. I actually thought it was quite funny, but also I saw that when I was growing up, so I don't know if it holds up now that I'm an adult. It's kind of in the middle. I feel like it's... I don't know if I'd say... I don't know if I'd say I like... Maybe it's just somewhere in the middle. I believe it's somewhere in the middle. Why do you like being miserable? I like anything that can invoke a strong reaction out of me. The series, that's what I hear. I have not seen the original series, but I hear it's quite good. Going back and watching a lot of comedy movies as an adult makes you realize a lot of the jokes might not have aged well. They're just not funny anymore. So I think that I would give this Get smart. Get smart. I'll give it 2 stars. I'll give it 2 stars. Despicable Me. We do have a Despicable Me movie here. Despicable Me 2. I don't like any of these movies, so I'm going to put it in D tier. I don't think it's a bad movie because obviously it wouldn't get so many sequels, but I just personally cannot stand it. I just personally cannot stand... Oh, that was Despicable Me 2 specifically. I just personally can't stand it. I think I'd put it at 2. Not a fan. Let's see. Shame. Not much of a fan. Not much of a fan at all. I like the films, they are okay, but I wouldn't rewatch them by my own choice. I wouldn't either. I've watched them. Not a fan. Not a fan. I also just think the film looks ugly. And I hate minions. Let's see. Happy Gilmore. Did you know that there's a sequel for this movie? I actually talked about this with my manager last night. I haven't seen the new one, but I have seen the old one. And while I feel like Happy Gilmore is a bit of a classic, especially an Adam Sandler classic, I don't think it's that great. But I think I like it more than Over the Hedge. I think I do like it more than Over the Hedge, and so I'll put it in B. I'll put it in B. I'll give it 3 stars. I was thinking of films that we could watch during the holiday season, and the 2 films that I had in mind to watch for the next 2 Film Club Fridays are Christmas Evil, which is a Christmas horror movie that I watched quite a long time ago. It's not a very good one, but it is very nostalgic for me. And then I also want to watch 8 Crazy Nights as well. So we have 2 movies to watch together for the holiday season. Yes. That's gonna be fun. Jingle All the Way is a film that I would not personally rewatch. I highly recommend that you watch the original Black Christmas. I love the original Black Christmas, but I'm kind of Black Christmas out. I actually watched it the other day, and so I'm a bit Black Christmased out. I did watch Krampus. I actually saw it in theaters. I quite enjoy Black Christmas. It's just, I watched it recently, and so I do not care to watch it again soon. Jingle All the Way. Oh, maybe we could rate Christmas movies. We could rate Christmas movies leading the week of Christmas. That might be fun. Let me see when that is. Will I be available? I may be on the road. We may have to do that the week before. I will actually be visiting family the week of Christmas. And so I will not be able to stream. That day in particular, I think I'll be on the road for about 9 hours. So I don't think I will be able to stream that day. But I might be able to do some small Zatsu streams. Some small chatting streams during the holiday season. I may not be able to do any gaming streams and the like, but I think that it would be nice to do a few small chatting streams. The thing, though, is my family does not have the best internet speed, and so it may be a little difficult, but I will try my best. I will try my best. We shall see. We shall see. But I'll be back during that weekend. Fully. Fully at my PC setup. I have what I assume is a really hot take about a certain Christmas movie. Ooh, let me know. I'm quite curious. I'm quite curious to know. But yes, we should definitely do a Christmas movie tier list. We can do that the week before Christmas, and then the following Tuesday I will be on the road, but I think I'll try my best to fit in some chatting streams during Christmas. I'd love to know your hot take. Can I be honest with you all? I don't like Die Hard. I don't like Die Hard. Anyway, the next film, someone recommended I Love You Man. That's right, I'm not a very big fan of action. I don't like action much at all, actually. I Love You Man. I think it's decent. I do think that I Love You Man is decent. And I do think it's funnier than Napoleon Dynamite. I do think it's very silly. I think it's fun. I'll put it in B. I'll put it in B. I Love You Man. I think I'd put it 3.5 stars. 3.5 stars, yes. Very silly, fun film. Now, Robin Hood Men in Tights. Robin Hood Men in Tights. It's been a while since I've seen this one. It's been quite some time. But it's not good. It's not all that good, but I think I'd prefer it over... I don't know if I'd put it behind or in front of Ted. I'll put it above Ted. I'll put it above Ted. Where is Men in Tights? Men in Tights. I'll give you 2.5 stars. I'll put you in 2.5. Do you like Mel Brooks films in general? I like... I have to think about that. I have to think about that. Now I did... I don't know. I don't think I'm that much of a fan, though. Speaking of Spaceballs. I don't really like Spaceballs. I don't really like Spaceballs. And I'd say that I'd put it behind Get Smart. I'm not really a fan. I'm not really a fan. It's one word, of course. I'd give it 2.5. 2.5. Not a fan. Shaun of the Dead. So we actually rated this for horror, but it's much more applicable as a comedy, and it is quite funny. I think I'll put it an A. I've already logged it though, so I can't log it again. But I put it an A. I put it an A. In the same vein, Hot Fuzz. I don't think I like Hot Fuzz as much as I like Shaun of the Dead, so I'll put it in B. I'll put it in B. Why did I type that? Velocipaster got done dirty. It is more of a comedy. I didn't even put it in here. I knew that you'd submit it, and I saw it, but I chose not to put it in my tier list. I think I'd give this 3.5. Let's see. White Chicks. I just love the Wayans brothers. I just love the Wayans brothers. This is one of those films where everyone has something that they can quote from it, and it is used regularly. At least I think so. It is quite comedic even now. I think I'll put it in A. I do quite like White Chicks. I'll give it 4. Let's see. Oh! Kung Pao enters the fist. Oh. I think I'll put it in B because it's just fun. It's quite fun. I'll put it in B. I'll put Kung Pao enter the fist in B tier. I'll give it its flowers. It's very fun. It's very fun. It's very goofy. Very goofy. Very goofy film. I ran out of marshmallows. No! I still have some in my kitchen, but I'm not going to have any more. I've had way too many. Water check. Everyone hydration. The CGI cow fight was wild. Honestly, the effort put into all the scene blending is commendable enough. Let's see. Mouse Hunt. This is a movie I haven't heard of in a long time. This is a movie I haven't heard of in a long time. I did quite like this when I was growing up, though. But I don't think I don't think it's something I would necessarily enjoy it as an adult. I don't know if nostalgia can save it. It might be somewhere in the middle. It might be somewhere in the middle. I'm not sure. It has been quite a long time since I've seen it. It's been a very long time. I need to sneeze. Ugh. Disgusting. I think that honestly, I'd prefer Mouse Hunt over the Hedge. I think I'll give it 3 stars, actually. Ugh. Sorry. Ugh. Disgusting. Ugh. I hate that. Brrr. Brrr. Ugh. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for complimenting my sneeze. My mother says that I have what she calls mouse sneezes, which is very fitting because we just raided Mouse Hunt. Ugh, disgusting. I need to blow my nose very quickly. I'm going to mute to blow my nose. I'll be right back. I return. Thank you for waiting. Ugh. Ugh. It's getting colder outside. It's getting colder outside, and so I'm becoming a victim to the seasons. I'm a victim to the seasons. Let's see. Clerks! This is a classic for me. I love Clerks. I think it's great. In fact, I might put it in S tier. I'm going to put it in S tier. I'm going to put it in S tier, but I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5. I'm going to give it a 4.5. Not quite a 5, but I do think it's S tier. I love Clerks. I love Clerks. Now let's see. Beverly Hills Cop. I talked about this movie, or well, the 3rd installment, during a short film. Not a short film, a YouTube short. Because my parents, on their first date, went to see Beverly Hills Cop 3. I don't know why they did that, but hey, it was a different time in 1987. Oh. Where would I put Beverly Hills Cop? Where would I put Beverly Hills Cop? The first one is actually quite decent. Do you plan on making more shorts, by the way? I love those. I do have 1 or 2 that have been recorded, but I don't think they've been edited. So I should probably ask about that. I also have a few long-form content videos scripted that I could make. I think I'd put it in B tier and before I Love You Man. Why can I... There you go. There we go. I'm going to put it in B tier. And I'm going to give it 3.5. 3.5. Now, Monty Python and the Holy Grail. I'm going to get a lot of looks. I'm gonna get a lot of unkind words spoken about me. Just not fond of it. My Oshi is washed. It's like the Princess Bride. I don't like the Princess Bride that much either. That is a very toxic take. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. I've never been a fan. I watched it for the first time in high school and I thought, wow, this is so boring. This is not funny. But I do think that it is well loved, and so I would not put it in F. I'm not a salamander. I'm a Komodo dragon. Let's see. The original Naked Gun. The original Naked Gun. As you said, it's okay to be wrong. Yes, and it is so okay for you all to be wrong about this movie. But I'm never wrong. Naked Gun. What would I place the original Naked Gun? It's quite good. They made a new one for some reason. Honestly, I feel I'd put the original Naked Gun in A. But I don't think I'd give it 4 stars. I don't think I'd give it 4 stars. I'd give it 3.5. The Naked Man? No. Where is the original? I'm scared. Is it the Naked Gun? The Naked Gun. This is not! What is that? There it is. There we go. There we go. I got scared. Alright, the next is Emperor's New Groove. Emperor's New Groove. It is actually quite funny. I'd put it above Naked Gun, and I will give it its flowers. I'll give it 4 stars. Emperor's New Groove. I love the Emperor's New Groove. Boom, baby! I like it quite a lot. Oh. Let's see. Bullet Train. Bullet Train. I don't know. I feel like I'd put it somewhere in C. I liked it more than Ted. Sure. I'll give it 2.5. Super bad. Super bad. So, it is really funny. It is really funny, and I do tend to like these raunchy, Seth Rogen-y movies. I would say I like it more than... I'll put it in A. I'll put it above Rush Hour, personally. I'll give it an A. Yeah, I'll give it an A. Let's see. A few of these that are left I haven't seen. So I'll leave it up to you all. I have seen Clue. I think I put Clue in B. I put Clue in B. I'll give it 3.5. So, I haven't seen The Sting. So that's something I will have to add to my watch list. The Sting. I cannot log this. I have to... So I have to look this up myself and add it to my... Go away! Add this to my watch list. I'll leave it up to you to decide where The Sting goes. Where should we place The Sting? How are we feeling about it? If I add a new category, I'll have to restart the whole tier list, so I'd rather not. Maybe I should just rate it based on what letterbox has it. The Sting. It has a 4.2 average, so I suppose we should put it in A. Tropic Thunder. Now, I have seen this, but it's been quite some time. I'd either put it low A or high B, honestly. You know what? I'll put it in A. I'll put it in A. So, Tropic Thunder. I'll give it its 4 stars. Now, Hot Rod. Oh, I don't like this movie. I'm going to put it in D. I'm not a fan. I'll put it at 2 stars. Ooh, Mask. I haven't seen this in a while. It's been quite some time since I've seen this. I do love Jim Carrey. I do love Jim Carrey. It's a really fun film. It's a really fun film. But I don't think it's... It is really fun, but... I'll give it an A. I'll give it an A. It is a very fun watch. It is a very fun watch. Not S, but definitely A. Now. Oh, someone put Freddy Got Fingered. Oh, awesome. Oh, I had a little bit of a typo here. Ooh. I'm gonna give that a nice 1.5 stars. 1.5 stars. So good. S tier easy. You're so funny. Let's see. Then we have Smokey and the Bandit. Which, I don't think this is great, but it's not bad. I think it's good. I think I'd put it in B. I'll put Smokey and the Bandit in B. I'll give it 3. I'll give it 3 stars. Airplane. Where would I put Airplane? Because I'm not especially fond of it, but I do see the charm behind it. I don't know. I don't know. B. I'll put it in B. I'll put it in B. I'll give it 3.5. Next we have What We Do in the Shadows. I have to think about this because I know it's very beloved. And I love Jermaine Clement and Taika Waititi, but I just don't know if it's for me. I just don't know if it's for me, but I can understand why people enjoy it. It's just not for me. But I want to give it a fair rating. I do want to give it a fair rating. I'll put it in C. I'll put it in C, but I'll still give it a 3-star. I'll still give it 3 stars because I understand. Shaolin Soccer. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think where I would place this. Because it is a very iconic film. It's a very classic film. But I'm trying to decide if nostalgia is what's carrying it or if I actually found it quite funny. I think I'd put it in B. I'll put it in B. Yes, I'll put it in B. I'll put it in B. I'll give it 3.5. I actually don't remember what movie poster this is. Does anyone know what movie poster this is? So I can know what I'm rating. I can't tell. It must not be a movie that I frequently watch. The Big Lebowski! Oh! Oh! Okay. Okay, it is The Big Lebowski. Okay. Okay. I think it's good, but not great. I'm going to put it in B. I think it's good, but not great. It is iconic, but I'm just not a huge fan. So I'll put it 3.5. And last but not least, I can't read what this one is either. Does anyone know what movie poster this is? I'm trying to read it, but I don't. Trading Places. Okay, I have not seen this one. Okay, I did not mean to put it in F. Where would you put Trading Places? Because I have not seen this one. I've not seen this one, actually. Trading Places came out in 1983. It has Eddie Murphy. Jamie Lee Curtis is in this. Jim Belushi. B? Alright, we'll put it in B. Alright, everyone. Well, we have completed our comedy movie tier list. I'm surprised we don't have anything in F. I almost put Freddy Got Fingered in F, but ultimately decided not to. The fact nobody mentioned Nacho Libre. Alright, well, how are we feeling about my tier list? How do you feel personally about it? Give me your opinions. I'm surprised Zoolander was not mentioned. Put it in F for the alteration. I was expecting someone to put Borat. Office Space. Freddy Got Fingered is an enigma of a film, so the fact it's D tier is accurate. I know what I'm picking for the anime movie tier list. F for Freddy Got Fingered. I like it. F for Freddy. I agree with the rest. Solid tier list. I like it. Alright. Good, good, good. Monty Python hurt, mistress, but I agree for the most part. I will not apologize for Monty Python. Talladega Nights. Now that is a movie I love. I love Talladega Nights. It is another film that I can quote quite a bit. Dear Lord, baby Jesus, lying there in your ghost manger, just looking at your baby Einstein developmental videos, learning about shapes and colors, I would like to thank you for bringing me and my mama together, and also that my kids no longer sound like, oh, I forgot that there is a word there that I don't really like to say. Oh, good thing I stopped myself. Oh my goodness. Goodness me. Did you put here your favorite comedy film? No, I honestly forgot to. I forgot to add it, but my favorite comedy film is Good Boys, which is a coming-of-age raunchy comedy about middle school boys learning how to kiss. I'm not a salamander or a dragon. I'm a Komodo dragon, which is a real animal. The most deadliest lizard on the planet, if you can believe it. Snake, then. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Alright, Blockbusters. Well, I will be heading off as I do have quite a lot that I need to get done. And I will see you all tomorrow evening. I'm not sure what we are planning to do for monetization, because either I'm going to be playing Resident Evil tomorrow night, or we may have our monetization celebration stream. We'll just have to see after I talk to management, so please do look forward to it either way. I'm quite excited to continue Resident Evil 2, and I'm also excited to begin monetization. So either way, something is happening tomorrow night. Something is happening tomorrow night. We're going to go raid into Miss Woo Woo, who is trying to memorize all 151 Pokemon from Gen 1. Thank you so much for joining me for today's Tier List Tuesday stream, and I will see you all tomorrow. Goodbye for now!